Alright, welcome you sexy motherfuckers to a VOD review this time. The VOD being looked at, my own. Yep, Dragotha's going into the top lane, playing some autofill. First pick this Malphite just because it's pretty much the safest first pick top lane you can go with, really. I did not play it right off the bat. I want to point that out. What's happening into the me versus this Yone is not good because I am vastly overestimating how tanky I am, and I'm not really that tanky early. It's pretty bad. So you're gonna witness some bullshit. So our team, we got a starter with Predator. We got ourselves an Akali with Conqueror. We've got a Zaya and a Blitzcrank. Blitz is going to be going with the old Hex a Flash option, which I love. Got Exhaust. And enemy team is a Lilia jungle, a Cat mid, a Yone top, of course, a Lux Jhin combo that is so much harass and burst potential. Akali versus Cat. I mean, the Cat should lose that matchup, but if your Akali's a garbage Akali, it's not going to go well. So I started Corrupting Pot here. Of course, the runes are going with the Comet. I unfortunately started E. I should have started Q. He simply ducks and dodges so much that I can't really half the time get this E on him. I get knocked up, he is tanking all of the minion shots, and yet somehow I am just losing this trade. Brutal. I don't really understand that. He was healing nothing. Conqueror, yes, it did stack a little bit, but he should have died just off of minion aggro. Here, I just want to keep you back because I do not want to go down too many levels versus this Yone. I really don't. Akali Cat. Akali should be winning this. I don't know what's happening. Here, I just want to try and throw some Qs at him and hope for the best. He's actually trading really good off of using that ability. I got the better of him, but unfortunately I died without any fucking CS, so I couldn't buy jack shit. And I'm just able to get the quick flash round now. Kind of evened it up a little bit. Unfortunately, I'm very low in health. And he's got a definite gold lead on him. Like, not huge, but he's able to get back in. It's not great. At this point, I kind of need my jungler to help out a little bit, because he's manaless and he's going to harass me a lot. I'm able to sidestep that. I get some trade on, but somehow he just doesn't take fucking damage. Like, hit him with everything, he lost no health. Don't even know how that's possible. Gets the Q, gets the W, basically starts trying to run me down. I'm going to have to back and run back and run disadvantage. I can't really safely stay because Lilia is a thing that exists. Yeah, Lilia exists. Skarner, I mean, it's... We're kind of waiting on being useful. He is power farming pretty decent. Somehow Akali's losing to Cat. Cat should never, ever be ahead in this matchup. I do not know what the shit is going on. At all. So I'm starting to try to get plated just to deal with some of his constant harass. He's warding up just to try and get a little bit of path going on. I mean, he is a gold player, so he knows what he's doing on that. The main reason that you pick Malphite is, let's say this lane goes even worse for you. And right now, it's not going fucking awesome. I'm doing a different build because I fucked up my rune page, where I'm doing an Emax instead of a Qmax. Do Qmax. Qmax is just so much better in this. I really don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but I wanted to try something different. The issue is he's manaless, and auto attack base, and he's actually pretty good at playing Yone, because he's really good actually at landing into those dive moves. I really should be maxing Q so they'd actually be chunking him, but somehow when he goes into this form, he just stops taking fucking damage ever. He took the entire doubled caster wave, and his health basically didn't change. So this is a bit of an issue, and I go pop again. Not awesome. Things are going pretty decent in the bot lane here. The Jhin is, for some reason, just not able to safely farm. He's playing so scared of this Blitzcrank. There's really not too much he can do. So I am down a colossal amount of CS in the top lane, just because it's kind of a bitch to last hit with Malphite. Doesn't feel right. And this Yone is able to very easily push the wave into me. I mean, he's been overextended so much this entire game that at any given moment the Skarner kind of could show up and gank him. But really, things aren't going super awesome because of this Akali, and he's sort of got to deal a little bit more with that, but she's starting to take off. So he is doing what I would say is the right play, by which I mean he is just focusing on the winning lane, which is the Xayah Blitz lane. Fuck me. My only real point is to, my only real existence as a Malphite, don't play fucking AP Malphite, okay? Don't do it, guys. Yeah, it seems okay, just don't. Just play pure tank, and when it gets time for team fights, you fucking press on. So now he's got 2-level advantage on me. This kind of sucks. I just want to farm, and he is not letting me. I'm doing a good job at dodging this shit. Like, I'm doing a pretty reasonable dodge job. But he has definitely fucked me off with this wave. Like, my CS is abysmal. 18 CS in 7 minutes? That is fucking horrendous. Like, I'd like to think that I'm better than this, but apparently I'm not. And I just waited for him to go in with that, get him the quick pop kill. Basically stemmed the bleeding a little bit. And then this bitch. But she's level 5. She flashes aggressively, thinks she was going to get me. I'm able to kind of duck out from it. I'll live. And I stay behind the turret so she does that stupid floaty ball. Unfortunately, this bitch. What am I going to do? She had fucking ult up. And Skarner went wide, so maybe he gets the kill on the Lilia. Unfortunately, I never heard her, so no assist for me, and I'm just dead. I get reflated boots, which seems like the build. I mean, they got a Yone, they got a Jhin, they got a Cat who just as often builds a AD. Somehow this Cat is ahead of the Akali, able to get some gold back down. Yone's doing Yone things. Skarner's actually pretty nasty and tanky. Able to trade a 1-4. That's alright. I mean, if we're able to get any kind of gold acceleration on our Akali, that is a good day. Jhin is just having a miserable time because he just can't dodge fucking hooks. He is a hook magnet. He's having a worse time in his lane than I'm having in my lane. Like, I'm feeling miserably bad at fucking 21 CS in almost 9 minutes, and he's at 14, so, like, that's rough. So, Akali's actually got some gold on her now, but somehow she's losing to a Cat. And like I had said, Akali is probably one of the single hardest counters. A little bit late, unfortunately, for that, but Akali is one of the hardest counters for a Cat. And the fact that Akali is losing, that's not a good sign. So I've got at least some tankiness on me, but unfortunately Yone does a lot of mixed damage with his offhand hits, with his ult, with his W, which also does into the max health, plus gives him the shield. He's just healing back out of everything that goes on. It kind of sucks. So he pulls me in, is what it is, somehow has absolutely 0 damage taken, jukes me out of my ult. That was really well played. And now I'm just stuck under this fucking turd being all useless again. But, like I said, this is a champion to your only fucking point. The only thing that you really give a shit about. Doesn't matter. You could be 0 fucking 20. Press R in team fights on their strongest target. Don't be a douche and try and use it to, like, kill a support. That's a fucking waste. Right? Like, use it to stop their fed people. That's the whole point. So I'm just trying to get some farm on me, just some kind of value. I should just walk right back into that one. I mean, this is kind of a boring lane, because it's just very much sort of slap back and forth. If I had ult up, I'd love to go in on this guy. Unfortunately, I did not take the right runes page. I don't have any of my reduction going on. And what is now fucking 8 kills, and Akali is not roaming, she's just pushing in to the tower and not doing anything with it. This is an issue, I'm not gonna lie. Cat now has finished Riftmaker, which is gonna really help her shred through the fact that I am aggressively just building armor. Hit it with that. I really should have taken Emax. The Emax just seems dumb now. He just doesn't take damage from me. I'm like, Callie, you gotta do something. Starter, you're here too. Can we get this Lilia? We can. You know what? If he's flashing, fuck it, I'm flashing. Let's do this. All in, baby. I just don't trust this Callie to use the gold properly right now. And I need to finish, like, I got Bramble Vest, which is awesome. I'd love to finish Thornmail. Normally, I would be going, like, I would be rushing the Sunfire, just for the mixed tank profile. However, I am just kind of, you know what, let's all in this armor thing. Zaya's doing a pretty good chunk of damage. Cat's a problem. Cat's always a problem. Yone's back too. I'm dead. She does so much damage, it just doesn't even fucking matter. Buddy, can you live? No, you can't. She is huge and terrifying. The Zaya's standing's pretty strong. She's picking on this poor 0-7 bot lane there from the red side. We are up in gold. The issue is that Cat at 9 kills can basically 1v5 at this point if things don't go really good. Like I said, my entire point is to press on. Like, that's the truth. So I've did Bramble, and I'm going into Bambi. I just kind of said, you know what, fuck it, let's actually get some AP resistance, some magic resist. Able to get him in with that. Boom, goes the dynamite. Pop him. This is just very much a back and forth, like, kill for fucking kill. Like, okay, I'm 5'4", he's 4'5", so he's probably going to kill me next time. We're going to both end up 5'5". Like, that's pretty much what I think this is going to be. The issue is that he can farm, and I can't. Because if my ult isn't up, I can't fight him, and his ult isn't that important to fight me. It's just nice to have, but it's not super important. My one saving grace is that he went a mortal shield though. That's horrifying. Callie's just moving back and forth. She's not actually attempting to really get out all that well. And goes right into the Lilia Lux. So, yeah, you're just dead for free. Just give away that gold. You played that whole fight just terrible. That's alright. Starter, there's a whole bunch of them. Sorry, Blitz, I mean. I don't know how that even happened, but maybe that Lilia is just not very good, and my guess is yes. My guess is yes. So I was able to pick up my Aegis, so I got some ability haste. I need to start stacking haste. Just try and get whatever I can. Doesn't even show this stupid viewer that bothers me. The issue is here that, okay, we're within 400 gold. That's alright. Here we got a 2200 gold item in the mid-lane difference, but we've got this massive difference going on in 80s. Like, this Jhin isn't a character. But his main thing would be to just press W and R to try and slow things down and set up fights. So Yone's in. He's doing some stuff. Zaya's able to get some chips in. I am no TP, only got my ult now. I probably shouldn't be pushing top. I should be running down. The issue is, without my ult, I'm not value added. Oh my god, is that rough to watch. Holy shit. She lived on a razor's edge that entire fight. She's now 13-2 and 3, and the game kind of feels a little bit done at this point when she's able to just quadra in like that. Okay, she's got Lichbane finished. She's really, really scary. They have way better split potential than us. I was able to get that tower down in the top just to try and slam it in. If I would have had TP, or if I would have had ult, I would have not have gone into top lane. That was a mistake. But I didn't have the summoner, but the reason I didn't have the summoner was I didn't take the right runes. That's on me. I did not take Ultimate Hunter. That's my mistake. But at least now I've got some stats. Now, the thing is, though, that I built this to deal with this, right? Expecting it to be the Kraken Slayer AD cat that I see so much of. So, but no. So, yeah, I've got 217 fucking armor. I feel I'm tanky as a motherfucker. But this cat is doing 18 damage. Jesus. Lives through that and just kills everybody. No. Boom! I just ran from the fucking top lane down into this bullshit. Unfortunately, once my ult is down, I'm not really much of a champ. But as long as I'm able to get that one singular ult off, that's all that matters. So at this point, I've figured out for myself in this game that that's so terrifying. She's legendary 15. So I can hit her for a bit. I can try and chunk a bit of damage. But look at this. I am getting absolutely ripped to pieces. Like nothing. Like absolutely nothing. This cat actually knows how to play cat. She's doing great resets. Now the problem is she can't farm for shit, but she got 16 fucking kills. She's got 11,000 gold and 17 minutes. Good hook, but you're 5 levels down and there's literally nothing you can do to her. 11,000 gold. That is as much, basically, as her jungler and top laner combined, pretty much. Like, that's horrifying. She's got twice as much as our mid lane. Like, the gap is obscene. She's got 3,000 more than our Keller. Like, just more than everybody by a long shot. Starter's just going in hard for the suppress, able to actually get it. I mean, if you die in that 1-for-1, 100% worth. Like, that's good shutdown. And the fact that Bitch still has a 500 gold shutdown after giving out 1,000, that's a problem. So I was able to get my ult off. Mostly it was just to please stop hitting this tower ult. Zaya's up. And right now, I realize a very important factor. I can't split versus anybody. But that Zaya right there, that's who we play around. We only ult to protect her. We only play to keep her in the game. Nobody else matters but Zaya. Die for her. Like, at this, like, I am constantly going to be spacing now that if anybody's going to get to the Zaya, they got to go through my tanky ass first. Because she is our win con. So now I'm going to finish my Thornmail. This Thornmail does help my E damage. Like, it does scale off armor as well as AP. Which is why I did the E first. I wanted to do like a big armor build right off the bat. In retrospect, I shouldn't have. This is what it is. 2 max is just better. I've got no ult really yet, and there's no follow-up. And if the Xayah isn't here, I've decided I'm not fighting. Like, if it looks like we got a chance, I'll engage. But really, this 4v2, let's just let this shit happen. Boom, boom, boom. I'll die for that shit. I'm dying for you, Xayah, every fucking time, girl. You can keep this shit going. You're the only chance we have. Like, I am going to play for the Xayah, but also I'm going to save my ult for either, if I can hit a 3-man target, I'll do it. Otherwise, that ult is going to be used for Cat every single time. It's just the best way to do it. Starter's able to get this press, pulls the Yone under the tower. Xayah was a little hesitant because of how low she is. That Blitz is landing hooks, gets the double. She's starting to go off pretty good. I mean, she's had to go Immortal Reminder, but here's the terrifying thing is this Cat's items. She's already got the Tiamat up. She's got Nashor's Tooth, Lichbane, and Riftmaker. Like, she's got 122 AD, 278 AP. Like, these are going to be cracking damage out. Like, they've already started ramping up. She's going to start doing true damage into me. She's got Magic Pen off this item as well. I don't enjoy this game. I am just Commander Tank. That is my life. 304 fucking armor because we just got a mountain dragon. I'm very good with that grade. Alt Cat every time. There is no hesitation. You alt Cat. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch 100% of the time, every time. So they got Ultimate Haste, which again would have been really nice for me. Ocean Dragon's nice as well. Again, any of these drakes that you get on a Malphite, weirdly enough, the only one you don't want is Infernal. Fuck Infernal. You're a Malphite. You exist for one reason. Press R on their strongest member in a team fight. And don't just press R because you think you can go in. If you don't have backup, nobody fucking dies, okay? Like, this is a team fight champion, not a solo champion. Like, you're not killing people by yourself unless you're very ahead. Like unless you're very ahead. Because I am not playing AP Mount. Like, I am playing Tank Mount, which is the good Mount. I'm able to get away from her pretty easy because I just hit her with Q's and run. Like, you're slow and now I'm fast. And I am a tanky bitch. They're not going to have an easy time getting. I had Flash too in case of emergency, but why bother? Like, yeah, there's no point. There's no point. So we are up in gold. Cat is still over twice. And again, what did I do? Ulted right into her. Every time. Now, I'm going to say that my warding is not good this game, because it isn't. But I think one of the main reasons is that I'm not splitting. So I'm not really warding much just because I am not splitting. Like maybe if I was actually competently splitting, but you know, I'm a 766 pure tank Malphite that ran the wrong rune page. What? I don't have Demolish. Like, what am I doing to buildings? Not much. I'm just going to slowly do this. Oh yeah, for no reason, my Sunfire Cape triggered that stupid power. This is bullshit. Callie goes in hard. And also dies to a tower. This is a trend. Cat, they're able to get to, like, if Cat dies, we win the fight. So this entire game is literally protect the Xayah, ult the Cat. Because we've now got 18 kills on Xayah. Like, Essence Reaver, Crafty Slayer, Mortal Reminder. Because, you know, heal. Not much. Okay, you know what, Jin's super far behind, but he needs to stop aggressively healing. He's just 0-6. And I got Baron, and I'm like, woohoo, Baron. Yay, Baron. So I've bought myself yet another Aegis of the Legion. This is my second one, because the other one builds into this. Because we need more armor, and also, we need some MR. I got 144, and yet when Cat goes on me, it feels like I have 0. So I'm down 40 CS versus this Yone, but I am lucky 777. I'm just having a terrible time last hitting, not really sure why. But as bad as things feel like they're still going way, way better than the Jin is experiencing. And again, they pop this Cat. And you know this Cat had to be getting cocky when the game had started about how ridiculously fed she was. And now it's like, right, bitch, you wasted it. Yeah, is it just me, or does Yone just not fucking take damage? Right? Like, fuck that guy. So we do got the Baron empowered here. We are pushing in pretty good. I'm sitting 778. Like I said, my job is not to get solo kills. It is not to get any kills. The fact that I have 7 kills is not important. Like, I could be 0, 7, 15. That's just as good as me being 7, 7, 8 in this case. Like, I press R. And I body block the rest of my team. Like, I die for them. That is top lane Malphite. Like, if there's a team fight, you bitch. Not gonna be way to the side. If there's a team fight, I gotta be positioned right, because I gotta be able to hit their Cat and their Yone. So right now, I'm just never moving forward. I'm never playing aggressive unless this ult is up. I keep picking it out constantly as to how long it is until it's up. I got rooted, couldn't do nothing, unfortunately. Now I'm drowsy, now I'm asleep. I am, again, refusing to use my ult on anything that isn't the Cat or the Yone if they're up. Now that Yone's dead, and Cat's dead, I'll fucking ult anybody. I don't fucking care. I'll ult this piece of shit. But it doesn't matter. But I'm also not going to ult anybody unless I've got, like, Zaya or the Akali with me. Like, I need somebody with me to actually follow up on the damage. And I am not ulting their underfed ADC or their support Lux or their Lilia. That's a waste of my ult. Yeah. Like a total waste of it. Like, that's not what we're playing around. Cat's coming out. I'm moving away because, yeah, I'm 2 levels up on her, but she's actually got items, and I don't have ult. Like, you gotta know, basically, in the top lane, what's your power spike? And then beyond your power spikes, what's your fucking purpose? Like, what is your endgame? 533 fucking armor is my endgame. Like, at this point, I just want the Jin to shoot me. I want to see if I can kill him by him slowly autoing me with his very sad auto attacks. With his fucking 18 lethality. Oh, your 18 lethality is really going to hurt my 533 fucking armor. I mean, Yone's still going to hurt because Buster, he has no armor pen, but somehow it's just going to hurt. Zaya strong. She flashed. Didn't need to. At this point, I'm just letting him hit me because my health really isn't changing. And I've got this thing ready for a big old fucking shield if need be. We grab the Cat. And at this point now, the red team is realizing something. That 1, Malphite can come out of nowhere and fuck y'all up. And 2, between Blitz with the hooks, the knockups, the silences, the Skarner with the hard suppress and a stun, and a Malphite with this AoE knockup, what's your CC? Yeah, you've got a Cat that's fed as fuck. You've got a Yone. That's a very strong champion for this as well. Well, I didn't even lose my my shield for this guy punching me or shooting me. Like, yeah, I don't really deal damage. That's not my job. Like, that's not my fucking job. I tank. Like, I'm a tank. That's my thing. I fucking tank. Like, ultimately, I lost a shield. Okay, this one. Because Cat does gross damage. Absolutely horrifying gross damage. I just wanted to auto this. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. But that's all. We're just clearing some shit up. Getting Warden's mail yet too. And they end up going with the surrender. Because, I mean, this fucking town, like, their next gun. So, yeah. So that game is basically a, hey, maybe your lane isn't going that well. And it wasn't. It wasn't going great at all. It was going like shit. Was my warding terrible? It was. It really, really was. I should have warded a lot more. But I spent, the early game, I spent so much of it under tower that there was just nothing to ward. Where was I going? Nowhere. Like, I was never pushed up past the fucking river. I wasn't even pushed up to the river. And then beyond that, I never really went anywhere that wasn't with the team. So again, I just didn't feel the need to drop the wards because we already had the coverage of the areas we were working in, with the support and the jungler dropping theirs and the ADC. Wow, really good vision score actually coming up. It's impressive. And yeah, the game basically looked lost when there was a legendary 13-2 cap, and you know our Akali started off. We fed her. We tried feeding her kills. She did nothing with it. We gave her a 3-1-2 opening, and she ended up 5-8-9. Like, not good. But granted, my CS also not really good, but we. Even at the halfway point, it was, let's give all of the CS, let's funnel everything into the Xayah. Keep nothing for yourself, everything into Xayah. And it worked. Play around the win cons, right? Like, play around your win cons. And our win con was me pressing R onto a cat and Xayah killing everybody. And it worked. And it won us, because things were looking really, really fucking bad at a certain point here. Alright, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Malphite's not the most entertaining champion to watch, in fairness. Although it does feel really fun when you just gotta, like, ult out of literally nowhere. That's always pretty entertaining. Like, just is. Just press R and just launch. Like, it's just fun. Right here? Yes. Like, where am I? I just want to see that again, because it was fun. Like, it's just entertaining. Like, he's really, really talented. I think maybe it was here. Where am I? It's just fun. It's like, haha, it's just a big old rock guy. And you go, big old rock guy. What are you gonna do, big old rock guy? Not much. And it's like, fuck you, Lilia, you're useless. You just do you. You just do useless Lilia things. And it's like, where am I gonna go? Oh, well, I guess I'm not gonna ult that Yone at all. But these bitches are over to the side. Wow, smash! Like, it's just fun. It's just fun. So basically by game's end, yeah, her goal pretty much stagnated. I completely caught up to this Yone, and we overpassed with the Xayah for the hard carry. Like, that's just what happened. So yeah, play around your win cons. You also noticed that in the lane, even though things were going badly, I wasn't chasing down to try and fight back to get even. You know. It was, if there was a trade and I'm even level, we're gonna go for it. But there wasn't any chase the ace, so to speak. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, if you didn't, fuck off. Find a different channel. There's lots of good channels. I mean, this one's like a channel. I mean, I enjoy it, and that's got to be important thing. So, you know, fuck you. I don't got to impress you.